Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Jameis now on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. 11.
Here we go. Ready? Go ahead. 11.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, You're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
120! 180!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Mike Wallace, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gold now out to kick it away. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter there. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On second down, Winston again. Going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Being chased out left. And Winston lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
I got you. 20. 11.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
11. 13.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down, Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st. Again, it's Rolls. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
This is Brown on the carry, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Let's go now. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, 48. Let's go.
The carry here for the big tight end. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been...
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. 30. 20.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. 2nd and 3. Counterplay. Rolls. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, here we go. 12.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On first down, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards through the air on a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 12. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as
now McKinnon, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And Gold is able to put it through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action. Winston out to his left. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Stop messing with my phone.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Winston. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready. Blue ready. Mike, 48. Hey, watch the ball. Sonic. 48 for Mike. Sonic.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Please stop missing this.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
11. Here we go. Wait, 11.
Garoppolo now, letting one go deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing now is Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. Stays on his feet, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Oh, go. Touchdown, bitch. Oh, fuck. What's going on? Welcome back, man. You missed out on all the cold, man. You missed out on the Colorado cold.
I'm sorry, it was like 20 degrees. I think I might get your Johnson shot.
Even with outside pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick up his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Stop lying to that girl.
And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
He did what?
We can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we will see on the grease boards. Stop them defensively, get the ball back.
Sound like some stupid shit to me.
Let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? Last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
So if they can get the latter 50%. What's the out of first down? That's caught by Howard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down. Hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
He's found a hole in that zone.
I'm in the third. We only played 6-minute quarters. I got 4 minutes left in the third.
Now Jameis on second down.
Pick? This nigga swatted.
Everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball thrown in the middle of the field is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. No matter whether it's offense.
Christian, can you please stop swinging that thing?
A great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Winston from the gun on
Should I throw it?
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that
Good
one
beat.
incomplete. That's some position. He couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they work together like a basketball team. They play excellent defense, great communication, no matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
ain't been seeing more of it. Fourth maybe?
He's supposed to punt, but whatever.
Something happened. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
It's on the first play.
James again. Forced out to his left.
Yeah, really let this nigga run. Christian, stop, please.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? He is tough to bring down. Calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball fans. I said, how can anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body.
Go ahead and go run that streak if you want to.
He's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from it.
First down, this
Ain't nobody falling for that.
this one down to about the 27. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big play. He needs to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. 3rd down here.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the
Oh, yeah, that shit trash.
He's wide open right there. You got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Good sack.
Second back at the 36. Cassius Marsh in there to drop him for his 11th.
Fernando, you found out if you having a boy or girl yet?
Not yet.
And Gonzalez puts the shot through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half. They definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
Nigga, you ate all these fries?
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners. Let's go ahead and
Ma'am. Hi. Why this nigga didn't go?
And he slides to avoid the hit. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progression.
Christian, you don't get off my goddamn phone, bro.
Third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First and 10.
Christian, can you move, please?
Second down and 10. Once again,
Christian, stop, bro. Uh-oh.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Jason Pierre-Paul. Intended drop for his 11th sack of the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Well, I'm sorry. Oh, wide open. Let's go. It's not like I can goddamn.
His first catch
It's not like I can goddamn run the clock.
6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
What did he do in that game other than that one drive? Exactly.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
You don't have to make the 700-yard ball.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Touchdown, bitch! Let's go. Hey, that nigga is good at goddamn 3rd down, though. I can give him that. Not Charles Barkley.
Out to kick it away.
That is true. All great players that were
That'll be taken in the end zone.
And one day I can.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And that one is his 2nd full loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Because he's never right, so he might as well stop.
Alexander coming on the blitz. He gets it for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Exactly.
Down to McKenna. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he hauls it in the end
Oh, you talking about Nick Wright?
zone. San Francisco. Mike Wallace.
The nigga with the big ass nose.
Touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. And he puts it through. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Thank you.
Kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Winston goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now it's 2nd down for Winston. He steps away to his left. And he's slid down. 6 yards there off the scramble. Still leave only a 3rd down.
Christian, hey, put that in the trash. Put that in the trash.
Don't force it. Just
Put it in the trash.
and that's what he's done very well in this game.
3rd and long for Winston.
Stop jumping, man. I'm sorry, I'm in the fourth quarter. I got 5 minutes left. It's 38-6, and I'm winning, so yes.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back into the field. And Charles, they're in the midst of a very one-sided
That shit is different.
Have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz?
Plus 40. They just added like high pass, low pass, shit like that. This nigga. Get it in, nigga.
That play is blown up, losing yardage back into 35.
That was a simple throw and catch. Even with completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
They were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It's Winston. Lost the football.
They probably had less latency and shit because barely anybody be there.
He also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when you watch him play, the thing comes to mind is always remember traffic.
Bruh, they stopped doing that?
Two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Take it away because you got to take care of it.
Throw right side, taken in by Wallace. He's got this to the 30 before taking it down. A good pickup there of 22.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yeah, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
If you took your lead, if it looked like turtle at this point, you can just go ahead and play.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Before he's brought down. As they keep this drive rolling, it's another first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a first and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone, it's at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. It can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a run like that, it only can go for big yardage.
Go, 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 get it. Touchdown. All right, this game over.
Another touchdown as they just added their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep. But this
Nah, go ahead. No, I mean I can get on. Like I'm at 2 minutes and 42 seconds. I don't want to. I ain't trying to hold y'all up. Christian, what? Hey, ain't you back early though? Christian, can you please turn that truck off? God, leave that shit is annoying.
No gain on that one as it brings up the 3rd and 10. Jameis to throw. And Winston lost the football. Plays like this when the defense reads often unusual.
Wow, that's trash. Why is that funny? Hey, stop jumping. I didn't say you was in trouble. I just asked a question. I said, why is it funny? Why is it funny? That's all I said. Yo, that was cheating.
This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the real out of him, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game. But you still got to recoup it for
Can you stop that, please? Thank you. Thank you.
Trying to bring people down. 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that.
Christian, what did I tell you about jumping? Huh? What did I say? Huh? All right, my game over finally. God damn.
Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to winning the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on the offense?
It ain't, hold on. Did you press the middle button? Okay, you got to no. I guess you want to do it.
Hey, Christian, can you put that back over there? Can you put it back over there? Boy, this nigga only had 14 passing yards, and I had 5 takeaways. Listen.
To fall to 4-10, and they'll try to change it next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.
Give me a high five, because I won. I'm the shit, right? You the shit too, bro. God damn, bro.